Hey, Katie here. In this video, I want to talk to you about somatic awareness, which really just means being aware of your body sensations and living your best life. So before I get into what I want to tell you today, I want to invite you to take a second to pause this video and check in with how your body is feeling. So by that, I literally mean your body sensations. So don't think, oh, I'm feeling sad. I want to literally know, like, what sensations are there? What do you feel in your chest? Is there a zinging there, for example? What do you notice in your belly? Does it feel hard like a rock, or does it feel gushy, or kind of what's there for you all over your body? So take a second, pause this video. I'll be there when you get back. Okay. I hope you paused the video. I want to share with you how I learned about somatic sensation or somatic awareness and body sensation, and why I think it's so important to living your best life. So I first learned about body awareness and sort of somatic sensation stuff when I was in my early 20s and working with a coach. I was in the middle of kind of a life breakdown, and one of the first things she said to me in one of our early sessions was, when I was telling her about all my feelings, she said to me, "Hey Katie, how is your body feeling right now as you tell me this?" And I was kind of like, what? I'm pretty sure I checked in with myself and I was like, oh, I feel sad. And she said to me, Katie, that's not a physical sensation. That's an emotion. And it took a long time for me to really get in touch with what my physical body felt like. I didn't think I was a super out of touch person. I mean, I moved my body. I knew I had feelings and stuff, but this thought that we could be in touch with our physical sensations was kind of foreign to me. I mean, I was a pretty intellectual person. I'd spent a long time in school. My work was very intellectual. So this thought of anytime you're having a thought, you're also having a physical sensation in your body was like, what? But it was a skill, it was a muscle. And once I started tuning into it, I realized that, yeah, every second of the day I was having physical sensations. And that those physical sensations were incredibly useful to me in terms of understanding what was going on for me. So anytime I was with a person, I would have a physical sensation that could tell me quite a lot about how I was feeling about that person. Maybe I was feeling intimidated or excited to be with them or really comfortable. And the physical sensations were different. Like intimidation might feel like tight and hard and kind of buzzy. Versus if I felt really attracted to someone, there might be some excitement, but it might be like moving more inside my chest. Versus if I felt really comfortable, it might feel kind of open and spacious. I can talk about this now, but then it was like a totally foreign language. Nobody had ever talked to me about this. And at first it felt like kind of woo-woo, like too hippy-dippy. But I've come to realize it's just as normal as being aware of your thoughts. It's just we have physical sensations, but most of the time we don't talk about them. But understanding my physical sensations ended up being super helpful for figuring out all kinds of things in my life, because my physical sensations could give me really clear yeses and nos, or I need more time to think about this, than my brain could. My brain can get lost in pros and cons lists, but when I check in with my body, there's usually a much clearer answer. Obviously, it was also super helpful for untangling my relationship with food, because usually when I was eating in a way that wasn't serving me, there's actually a lot of information there, and my body, my physical sensations, my somatic awareness could tell me it before my brain could. My body would have an immediate reaction if I was really in touch with it. I don't talk about this as much on my blog, the somatic stuff, because I feel like it's a little hard to conceptualize in your brain. You really have to feel it. So in my work with folks in groups and individually, I really push folks a lot on it. Somatic awareness is super important to me now, even though it was something that I wasn't really even aware of, say, 10 years ago. But I wanted to bring it up here because I just think it's so important. So if you haven't yet, if you didn't pause earlier, like you really should have, after this video ends, I want you to take a second, get quiet, be somewhere you can be alone and relaxed, and tune in with your body. First, again, notice what somatic sensations are there for you. And then I want to ask you to ask your body two things. First, what am I resisting? So what am I resisting? And second, what am I needing? So what am I resisting and what am I needing? Don't ask your brain it, ask your body, and notice what physical sensations come up in response to those questions. If it's hard for you to get in touch with your physical sensations, that's okay. Most of us, if we haven't spent a lot of time being aware of them, it can be really difficult, but it's a muscle, it's a skill that we can get better at. So I want to leave you with that, this physical sensation exploration experiment, and the promise that it will be useful to you in your eating and in your life. So with that, until next time.